Hi everyone, just thought I'd do a little bit of a video on the motorbike and just show you a couple of the things that I've put on to make it more user-friendly for me, so that the bike works for me really. Obviously we all do a little bit of adaptations and we all try to change things and make the bikes more suitable for ourselves. So I just thought I'd show you a few of the things that I've done on mine to make it suit me a little bit better really. So yeah, the first thing that we put on is this Fender Extender here on the front mudguard, just to stop really a lot of the road crud coming off and getting on those downpipes really and spoiling the engine underneath. But yeah, that works really well, that Fender Extender. And then also with that we've got the rear hugger, colour-coded rear hugger, which really makes a difference to the spray and all the mud and the rubbish coming up really and spoiling the underside of the bike. So I've always had a hugger on my bikes. They seem to do a really good job of keeping a lot of the rubbish off the bike really, and I think it keeps them in better condition, to be fair. It's fairly standard really, fairly standard bike, as you see. I love it. I absolutely love this bike. It does everything that that you would want in a motorbike. It's got so much power, and yet it's comfortable, and it's so cheap for a motorbike. You know, you pay a lot more for other brands, shall we say, and this one seems to do everything that I want it to do. Other things that I've done to it, we've got crash protectors on the bobbins there on either side of the engine block. I think they obviously make a difference in the event of a spill. Don't really want to test that, but there they are just in case. Got the standard exhaust on it really, the silencer. I'm not really bothered about having a louder engine, louder exhaust noise. That doesn't really bother me. I think it looks nice with that nice bit of chrome there. I have seen one or two with an aftermarket exhaust on, and they do look nice and they sound nice, but for the sake of a few £100, I'd rather spend the money on doing other things that make it a bit more comfortable for my daily use, to be honest. Got a Scott oiler on this one as well. Got a Scott oiler on it. Makes a massive difference to the longevity and the life of the chain. Hardly any maintenance required. It's fantastic. I can't praise Scott oiler enough for what they do really. I mean, I used to spend hours cleaning my chain and spraying with all kinds of different lures. I've tried so many over the years, and with this it's just brilliant, because it just literally fill up the reservoir, which is just under here. Got that in there. Fill up the reservoir and forget about it, to be honest. Clean it periodically. The chain's in fantastic condition. It's done, this chain I think has done about 8,000–9,000 miles. It's still in great nick. It's not got any give at all. I'm really pleased with the way it's going. A couple of other adaptations. I've obviously had heated grips fitted on this one. Just the standard Oxford heated grips. They're really good actually. They do make a massive difference, and I've had heated grips on my bikes before. I suffer with my hands, they get really cold, but they make a big difference and I'm pleased with them. I've also added a little power supply there for charging and mobile phone or sat nav, whatever it might be, and there's a little connector there that I put my sat nav on, and my phone also attaches to that. Again, just makes life a lot easier when you're on the road, so that you can use your sat nav and keep your phone and other things charged up. Also, I should have mentioned while I was there, this little thing here, got a little push to talk button, which I use for my intercom when I'm out with the other lads. So we just connect through this cable here, just connect to my radio, and then it's just this little push to talk button. And again, it's not the greatest or the most expensive intercom system. In fact, it's fairly cheap, but it's just useful. It's really good, easy to use, and it's helpful when you're riding in a big bunch, just to be able to communicate with each other. So I find that really useful. Other things, as you can see, I've got the Givey rack. The Givey rack for the top box. I've got a number of different top boxes which I use. This one is my kind of daily commute one, just a smaller one really. I've got a bigger one, the 60 litre one in the garage, which I use if I'm going on a tour or a trip or something. And I've just recently bought the Monarchy sides for the V35s, which are the Givey side cases. Just really because I'm a bit fed up with having to use the throw over soft panniers. Over years I've got a bit fed up of having to adjust straps and get chain lube all over my hands, all those kind of things, and I've just come to the point where I think, do you know what, I'd rather have hard cases. So I've gone with the hard cases. I've not used them yet. I put this rack on about a week ago, and obviously I had to move the indicators back a little bit, so I had those indicators moved back, and they seem to be really good. The top cases, they go on so easily, it just makes life so much easier. In fact, I think I'll show you. I'll go and get one and show you how it works. There's one of them on. It literally takes seconds, and it makes life so much easier. Obviously these are waterproof, solid. Just open them up for you, just show you inside. They've got a catch which stops them falling open straight away when you open them, so you have to just release that little catch, and then the lid comes down, and you can see inside they've got these little support straps to stop any items falling out. Rubber gasket all the way around here which keeps things watertight, and there's plenty of space in there. You can get loads in there. There's loads of space for your luggage. Again, you bring it up, and that little safety catch just stops out there, and then it's just a case of locking it. To remove it, it's so simple. It's just a matter of literally pressing that button. Just push that button and it releases, and just lift it off, and that's it. And to put back on, it's just a matter of locating those two lugs. Locate those two lugs. Once those lugs are on, you just snap it into place, and that's it. All done. It's that easy, and it just makes life so much easier when you're out and about to be able to have that. I'll just go and put the other one on and show you what that looks like. So there you go. That's the all the top boxes on, and the side cases on, I should say. It does make the bike a little bit wider, obviously, and you can see there how I've had to move the indicators back on this bracket that comes with the kit, and just send it through there and reconnect. Excuse the scruffy way of hiding the number plate, but there you go. So yeah, you can see it makes the bike a little bit wider, but the practicalities far outweigh everything else, don't they, really? And that makes a big difference. Also on it, you can see I've got the Suzuki tank pad there, which just protects the tank a little bit, like that. I think it's really nice design, and works really well. I'm trying to think what else I've done with it. I can't think of anything else I've done. There are other things on it, and I can't think what I've done. But there you go. I'm really pleased with it, and really comfortable ride. And I think it looks great in these colours. I think it's a gorgeous looking bike. It's got a lot of power, a lot of torque, so smooth to ride, and it's all about the engine on this bike. That power band, that torque, which is so usable in the lower revs, just makes this bike fantastic, and what it is really. Screen gives adequate protection, and that little half fairing makes a massive difference. I find the lights actually very good as well. I think the lights are fantastic. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I've got an alarm on it as well. Again, just added security, and I've also got a battery charger wired in there as well. Just keep it topped up during the winter months. But it's getting to that time of year where we can't really get out and ride much, isn't it? So it's one of those, although today's been a nice day really, but it's not a huge amount of nice riding days left before the long winter. Anyway, I better sign off, and I'll see you soon.